morning show from your local news leader.
It's time for Friday Flicks, and today a remake of a Spanish feel-good comedy and an odd sci-fi adventure are available for viewing this week.
That's right. So here to review Champions and 65 is our film critic, Chuck Koplinski. Chuck, we'll go ahead and start with Champions, which sounds like a good basketball movie.
It's an odd film. It's an odd film. I think people are going to embrace it or really come out and rip it apart because they are taking some chances here. And there you see Woody Harrelson. He plays Marcus, and he's kind of withering away in Iowa at a J-team league, an assistant coach, where he just shoved the head coach on the court and then made the bad decision of going out, getting drunk, driving home, and running into a cop car. Never, ever a good idea. Well, he gets community service, and the judge says, look, I'm going to ship you out to a community center, and seeing as how you're a basketball coach, I want you to coach these kids, a bunch of teenagers with intellectual disabilities. He, of course, is unaware of this. He uses phrases he should not use. He has assumptions of these kids that are all wrong, and this is not how he envisioned his coaching career to go. And there you see Cheech Marin. He helps run that center. And there's the crew, and they're about to go on a road trip to their first road game. This is a dicey subject. I mean, I know that there will be people who come out who will say, well, you know, they are taking advantage of this cast of kids and making jokes at their expense. There will others who will say, well, no, that's not true. Look, the film is doing a great job of showing how these people with intellectual disabilities live their lives. We have so many misconceptions about them. And one of the good things about the movie is that it goes out of its way to get rid of those things, showing, you know, that, hey, you know, they have jobs, they do this, they do that, and the assumptions that we make are in fact wrong. Oh yeah, don't do that with that finger there, that's not good, kid. There is nothing at all surprising about this film. I mean, plot-wise, it goes along on the way that it usually does. If you're a fan of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, you saw Allison there, the actress from that, plays the love interest, actually the sister of one of the players. Again, there's nothing really surprising about this movie. I'm going to be very interested as to how the public reacts to this. You know, we live in such a time in which everyone is just so sensitive that I have a feeling that this one is going to get ripped apart, and that's too bad because I don't think that the filmmaker is setting out to offend anyone. I don't think that the intent is to make fun. I really think that the intent here is good. We'll see how this one does.
And is this one streaming or in theaters?
I have to go to theaters for this one. So,
all
yes.
right. And next up, 65.
Hey, you want to talk about a stupid movie?
Oh,
let's talk about a really stupid movie.
Oh, Chuck.
65. You know, Adam Driver, he is a talented guy. He is really a talented guy. He makes good choices. He makes smart movies. And I'm watching this thing and I'm wondering, man, you must have lost a bet or something because I can't figure out why you're in this turd. So here's what's going on. Apparently, 65 million years ago, an alien who's just like us, just like a human being, crash lands on Earth. He's hit by an asteroid, and he's got to figure out how to get back. So he's got a spaceship, he's got space ray gun things, and he's got to fight dinosaurs. So I have a feeling that Sony Pictures, they took a meeting with a group of teenage boys and said, we've got an idea for a movie. Spaceships and dinosaurs. And somehow or another, some drunk executive said, yeah, that sounds like a great idea, and away they went and made 65. One good thing about the movie is it's relatively short. It's only about 90 minutes, and he is transporting a bunch of other human/aliens, and one of the girls survives, and they got to get to the rescue ship and get out of there, and blah, 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 blah. What I really love about this is that they're aliens, but they speak the same language we do, and they have the same names for things that we have, like flower, they call a flower. Beast, they call a beast. It's odd. It's just so odd, the similarities that these aliens have to us. I mean, it's just really strange. I will say, a neat little twist at the end. If you know your dinosaur history, they kind of weave something in there, and I was like, yeah, that is pretty clever, I'll give you that. But yeah, this is, and the problem with this movie is that it doesn't even have the good grace to be so dumb that it's funny. You know, I was hoping for that too, but that's not even there. Another good thing, I will say this, the effects are really good. The effects are good. I mean, the dinosaurs really look, you know, creepy, and then the special effects are good throughout. But, you know, again, I'm just wondering, what were we thinking on this one? It's going to be interesting to see just how little money this movie makes.
Oh, jeez.
Because, yeah, I don't think I mean, you're releasing this the same weekend as Scream 6.
True.
Yeah, this one's going to bomb big time and will be forgotten in a couple weeks. And hopefully, I have a feeling Mr. Driver is hoping that will happen.
You know, he's been in a lot more like complex stuff lately, so I'm surprised to see him step into this role.
Again, he lost a bet.
Oh, no. All right, Chuck, thanks so much for being here.
You bet.